Okay, in search of something else to talk about today, we do want to inform you that we are still making new videos, and we are still planning on making more videos on all kinds of subjects to help you with your dirt road, etc. Now, this road isn't a dirt road. This road is actually paved, and I'm on a sidewalk. And my diary entries for today are pretty much done. The grand theme of today's talks has been control. Control, control, control. Systems designed to enthrall. That doesn't make you like happy. Thrall is something that we remember from Star Trek, the original series, where there were human slaves who were acting like gladiators, and they were called thralls. So if you're enthralled, it means that you're enslaved. And some people are going to argue that the limits to our freedoms are for the betterment of all. And I'm going to always argue, no, we have enormous overreach on this point. And some people are never going to be satisfied. And some people are always going to be ditto unsatisfied. That is the whole problem with the world as it is. If my opinions don't mix with yours, then what are we going to do about it? Go and see a lawyer or something? No, the answer is, on planet Earth, we are living in a unnatural planet. It is a planet that is unnatural because the calibrated level of human consciousness is really low. And so, with the consciousness being so low, we act like animals. And in the animal world, control is how everything is done. If you want to eat, you must control. And that is the way that things are on planet Earth. Nothing gets done unless there is control. In higher dimensions, that's what we're going to call other worlds to compare, nothing happens the way it does here on planet Earth. You are not free. In other words, you don't have a free will place in higher dimensions. It is only here that you have free will. And somebody's going to say, well, I want free will rather than... No, the point is, your free will is either to let your ego, which is your animal mind, run you, or you're going to surrender your animal mind and allow to be guided by higher intelligence. That is your only free will, believe it or not. People think free will is whether I have Fruit Loops or Shreddies for breakfast. No, that's not what we're talking about when it comes to free will. Free will is simply use your animal mind that you've already got, or surrender it and allow higher guidance. That's it. So after you've tried using animal mind, maybe you find that you're quite happy with the way it works, or maybe you're not too pleased, or maybe you're really not sure how you can even evaluate that. It's mostly because we are not taught about it. And we're not going to ever be taught about it because the people who are teaching the children what they're were told by the government what to teach. They don't have, you're a teacher, you can't just teach what you want to teach. You got to teach the government-approved curriculum, which is, unfortunately, garbage. I say it's garbage because it doesn't teach us anything at all. It simply brings us to the point where, you're set free from the school system, and then what happens? Well, you learn how things really work in the so-called real world. Nothing else can be explained because it's really not going to service you properly to get lots of long-worded talks. Once again, if you have decided that you really are sick of things on planet Earth the way they are, you feel abused, then you're not alone. And the action that you must take is for you. The only action that's really going to make a difference is for you to let go of your ego, your animal-mindedness. And you can't learn to change the animal mind into something that it can never be. The ego, animal mind, can only be that. It cannot be educated into some higher consciousness being. It's just the way it is. So the only thing you get from reading about all this or watching videos is clues. But in the end, it all comes down to your free will choice. Do I want things to continue, or do I want to try something different? That's your free will.